Yeah, if you don't mind, you can turn on your camera. Thank you so much. Yeah. Okay, so thank you so much for your coming, my friends. So today, I just want to say good morning or good evening to all of you. So I'm super grateful for you because you can participate in today's meeting. As I said to you in the invitation last time, that today's topic is about things that you like and dislike about your country. So this group is actually intended to help facilitate us, especially non-native English speakers, to speak better English, to boost our confidence. Well, actually, I'm a bit nervous sometimes. It doesn't mean that I am the host. I know all of them. So it doesn't mean that I'm already fluent or I am the expert. No, I know that all of you are experts. I assume that all of you know English very well and you are very fluent in English. So here, I just want to facilitate us to help accelerate your English to the next level. So that's why we need to be consistent and committed to what we are doing now. Okay, so perhaps I'm gonna start with today's presentation. When I finish talking, then it's your task to continue talking. So I will be sharing screen. Wait. Yes, can you see my screen, friends? My friends?
Yes.
Yes, we can see.
Yeah. Okay. So today's talk is about things that you like and dislike about your country. Oh yeah, and one more thing that I need to remind you that I am using the basic Zoom application. So don't be shocked when the meeting or the first round will end automatically because I'm using the basic Zoom app. So if you if you wish to continue to the next session, we usually have 2 sessions. So that will be around 80 minutes. But if you think that you have bigger fish to fry, then perhaps you can just leave the first after the first session ends. You can just leave. So there is no need for you to join if you think that you have some other things to do after the first session ends. Yeah. So I don't want to force you. Okay. Okay, so today's topic is about things that I like and I dislike about my country. I will start with my presentation. I am from Indonesia, as lots of you, or perhaps some of you have known me, that I was born and raised in Indonesia. That's why I know quite a lot about my country. So, but here I have some things that I like and dislike about my country. The first one is the hospitality. Yeah, if you happen to set foot in my country, Indonesia, then you will probably know that most Indonesian people are very hospitable. They are known for their hospitality. So if you are a tourist coming to visit to our country, then you will, for example, you walk down the streets and you see some Indonesian people and they will usually say hi and greet you. And if you know them better or closer, they will invite you to their houses. And of course, it is impolite for you if you refuse the offer. So this is perhaps the most common trait that that Indonesian people that Indonesian people are proud of. So we are hospitable. And then the next one is the cost of living. I just want to be quick because we have a lot of participants here and I'd like to hear your presentation as well. So that's why I just want to have a very brief presentation. And the second thing that I like about my country is the cost of living. Yeah, as you know that Indonesia is one of the members of Southeast Asian countries. So that's why the cost of living is cheaper here in Indonesia. But especially if it is compared to the other neighboring countries such as Singapore. My friend Sabrina is from Singapore. Perhaps she can explain this better than me, that the cost of living in Singapore is more expensive, of course, if it is compared to Indonesia. So if you are a tourist and you want to find cheap lodgings or accommodations, you can find it here. And the food also, the food is affordable. So don't worry, everything here doesn't cost an arm and a leg for you. Okay, that's the cost of living. And I don't have any intention to promote my country. No, this is just a matter of giving you information. Yeah, this is about the things that I like. And the last one, the thing that I dislike from my about my country is pollution. As you can see in the picture, we have quite many issues about pollution. So we have noise pollution, air pollution, and also the trash issue. This has been a very big problem. You can see piles of trash on the side of the street, and people just throw away garbage carelessly, and then they don't seem to care about their environment. And if you can see the picture, there is also air pollution, because here in Indonesia there are lots of vehicles on the road, and that will create smoke, and the smoke will pollute the air. The smoke that coming out of the exhaust pipe, it will pollute the air. And also the noise from the cars, blowing their horns all the time, it's so terrible. So this is that things that I don't like from my country. And also here, the picture, you can see lots of vehicles on the road. Yeah. So that is about Indonesia, my country. Now, it's your turn, my friends. Who would like to throw in your 2 cents worth? Up to you. Come on, my friends, we are here to practice. Okay, Rufaida, thank you so much.
Okay, I'd like to start. Things that I like: the hospitality, food,
Yes,
of
okay.
course, food.
Please start, Rufaida. We would like to hear your
Okay,
things that you like and dislike about your country, Rufaida.
Can you hear?
Yes,
can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear.
Yes, the things that I like is hospitality. I like hospitality the most. Food, of course, food in my country is very delicious and has a lot of vegetables and very beneficial, and contains so many vitamins. And places, I like the places here in my country. I like the pyramids, I like the sea, I like the touristic places, and finally the religion tolerance. We have so many religions, but the most two outstanding religions is Islam and Christianity. And my friend, I have a friend who we are friends from 20 years, and she is a Christian, so that's really great. The things that I hate is corruption. Corruption is increasing year after year, and all traditions that are really harmful. And education. Whenever the corruption rises, the education goes down. That's it.
Yes. Okay. So, my friends, we are going to listen to everybody's giving presentation. Then after that, after all the everybody has already finished giving the presentation, then we can come to the question and answer session. Yes. Okay. Thank you so much, Rufaida. So
I just wanted to point out to something.
Oh yes.
Then I would like to attend the next session. If there's next one, I'd like to attend. But today is the last day of fasting, So maybe I can't attend the next session. But
Yes,
in
no,
another
no
day,
problem.
yeah, but in another day I be able to. But today the last day of fasting, so I have to go out and buy some things
Yeah,
before the crowd.
no problem, Rufaida. I really appreciate your
Okay,
coming. Yeah. So if you think that you cannot
thank you.
proceed to the next session, it's okay. Just like
Okay,
as I said to you earlier, that there is no need for you to force yourself to come to the next session. So if you think you have bigger fish to fry, it's okay. You can do your own business. Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much,
thank you.
Rufaida. Okay. Next, who will continue next?
Hello, Landa. How are you doing, guys?
Oh, fine. Can you please turn on your camera, Sabrina?
Okay. Hi, hello, everyone. I'm
Hello.
Hello. Really
Hi,
glad
hello,
to
hello,
hear.
Sabrina.
Hello, guys. So, for me, I would like to share about my country as well. So, as a Filipino, what I love the most about my country is everyone persistent and being high, smile, spirited, and the most thing is I always see anyone has always the will to smile and be happy, even in spite of all the bad things happen, especially like uh last few months ago, we are facing a tragedy like typhoon, etc., so on, a lot of things. But especially like, when the typhoon Yolanda and hit the country, in our country as well, you heard that news. And yeah, but that's not, I can say that that's not like, what should I need to say? I'm so sorry, guys. For me, it's okay. Like, in our country, even there's a huge tragedy, but that doesn't mean that we are stuck to like going in the difficult situation or being horrible person. No, I love the most the people there. Like, as a Filipino, we are always smiled, and they are um they are really still good and they help each other, even the situation is we are in the same situation as well. So that's I love the most in my country, that we help each other. Yeah, thank you very much, that's all.
Yes, thank you so much, Sabrina. Thank you so much. Yeah. Okay, then who will continue? The next person, Nurisba or
Well,
yes? Okay,
yeah,
now the
yeah,
ball is in your court. Come on.
it can be well. First of all, I'd like to wish you, Rafael, a wonderful Eid because, yeah, Ramadan is over and you are preparing for Eid. I would like to wish you a wonderful Eid, and I would like to say that what I like the most in Brazil. Well, people are very friendly. Yeah, people are open-minded. So we all like meeting new people from different parts of the world. So hospitality is also something that I like the most here. Brazil, as you know, Brazil is an immense country. It's a big country. So we have so many different places and different regions. Biodiversity is really great here. If you go to the north, you can see a lot of biodiversity. If you go to the south, you can see very different kinds of plants, animals, natural resources. And yeah, I love Brazil because of that. And just to give you an idea, I just visited only the northeast of Brazil. I've never been to the south, for example, or to the east of Brazil because it's so big, as I told before. And well, I don't like in Brazil. Rafael mentioned an important topic, corruption, because I think that corruption is everywhere. And in Brazil, corruption is really bad and affects negatively all the areas, education, health, social assistance. And for me, I consider corruption just like a social cancer. Yeah, and politics sometimes politics seem it seems that politics believe that they are the owner of our lives, and they are not. They are only representatives. Yeah. So that's what I like the most and what I don't like in Brazil. Okay, I hope you like it.
Yes,
Thank you.
thank you so much,
No,
Nurit.
thank you,
You
thank
guys
you.
are doing great. Yeah, thank you. And who will continue next? We still have
May I,
Maria
Linda?
Jose and Maria from Russia and Candy and Soli. Yes.
May I, Linda?
Okay, sure. Soli.
And yes, Rufaida, as Rufaida said, today is the last day of fasting. Yes, and I am little busy. Yes, and because tomorrow we will celebrate Eid Ramadan, and we should prepare for this holiday. Yes, and our topic is what we like and dislike about our country. Firstly, I can say my country is a multinational country. There are a lot of different nationalities live in Kazakhstan, and first of all, Kazakh people are friendly and hospitable people, and we always try to be friendly with other nationalities, and we always help to each other, and I mean to other nationalities. Yes, and what I like in my country, I like my country is a green country. There are a lot of mountains, and their nature is so perfect, and there is our the largest city of our Kazakhstan is Almaty, and Almaty is so green and mountainous city, and I like to be there every summer. And what else? As you said, Linda, hospitality, yes, and welcoming. Also, as you said, pollution, yes, it's a too big problem in my country. For example, I live in my private house. Yes, private house. We can't see any rubbish in the streets, and we can see rubbish and ground pollution. Especially we can see only in micro districts. Yes, and it's so bad that people never clean the street and near the houses or near the flats, and it's a sad and a bad situation for people and for environment and for nature. And what dislike, I don't like medicine services in my country. It's when for example, when you go to a therapist, yes, you should stay and wait for a long queue, and you can spend a lot of your free time going or visiting to one doctor. Yes, and I sometimes you can be so angry waiting for a long queue, and even though you can't visit your special doctor or other specialist. Yes, and secondly, I don't like education system in my country, and thirdly, employment in my country, because after graduating from universities, students are not don't always can't find and get jobs, and they should work as a businessman, and but maybe never get their jobs. Yes, and what else? Yes, as I said, I don't like education system, medicine services, and pollution. I like, but even though we have these problems and issues, I still love my country for my for hospitable people in my country, and we are friendly, we are open-minded people, and we always can respect even the tourists in our country, and to make friends in other countries. Maybe that's all. Thank you.
Yes, thank you so much, Soli. Yeah, very nice. Okay, so who will continue next? Candy or Maria?
Sure.
The two Maria.
Okay. I love my country. I love Argentina. I always live here my entire life, so I don't have like a lot of things to compare. But I think there are always two sides to a coin. What I love about Argentina is probably our traditions, mate. This is the traditional drink. And so, as you can tell, I'm drinking mate, and it's the best thing that you can have in the morning. And it's even stronger than coffee, so wakes you up.
Wow, super.
So I love our traditions. We have a lot of freedoms here. Freedom of religion, freedom of speech. We're quite liberal and subversive too. We're very outspoken. So I think I like that. What I don't like about my country, the economy is very unstable, volatile. Like we've been struggling with economic crisis for years, more than 10 years. So it's a real shame that most of us have to leave the country. It's very expensive to travel inside and outside Argentina because our currency is not strong. We are well known for being and doing everything late, so we're not very punctual. And what else? Corruption, yes. I think that that is something we share with Brazil, our neighboring country. We're as friendly as Brazil, but we have a lot of corruption as well, and I think it's very visible. But we have free education, free healthcare, so still I like it here. Thanks.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you. Thank you, Candy. Yeah, very good presentation. And so I think we should love our country despite its bad or good aspects. Yeah, in everyday situation, we have to support. We have to stand up for our country because anyway, we were born in our country, so we should be proud of our country. Okay. And then next, we still have two Marias left.
I can.
Yes, okay, Maria, please, from Russia.
Yeah. Hi. You know, when I listen to about Brazil, I think it's about Russia. Because Russia is a very big country, and I love very much our geography, you know, our nature. We have mountains, we have seas, we have I don't know, everything. I think if you want to be in warm, you can go to warm part of our country or another part. If you want, for example, Kamchatka, for example, it's a very beautiful part, and we have very beautiful cities, you know, St. Petersburg, for example, and also we have very clever and smart people. But you know, the news, I think everybody heard about news about my country, and so it's so complicated. And I think that political issue is very hard and difficult. You know, it is very difficult for me to say about this. You know, it's very hard. So I very love my country, but I'm not very good right now. And you know, for example, I can't to say everything what I know, what I want to say, because, for example, if I say that occasion with Ukraine is war, I have to go to prison, for example. So it is very hard, and it's okay. But I think is everything will be okay. I wish to hope, really. But thank you, thank you very much. Because
thank you, Maria. Okay, nice. Now the next one, Maria Jose. Time is yours.
Yes, it's my turn. It's my turn. Okay, I'm from Venezuela. Venezuela is a small country in South America. What I like most here, the food is so delicious. I really enjoy. People's personality. Well, here we are friendly. We are so warm. We try to be hospitable with every tourist here and every person. So I think this is a good part of we are. Natural landscapes are awesome here. In spite of being a small country, you can see very different passages. If you like beaches, we have a large or an enormous coast here with the most beautiful beaches, in my opinion. We have mountains where the weather is colder than other parts, because this is a tropical country. But we also have mountains with cold weather. We have here deserts and forests too, which the most famous here is Canaima, where where there is a salt. What I dislike, on the other hand, what I dislike in my country, I think is it is a repetitive in every country, the corruption. This is a big problem here, politics, but I think the consequence of every of these, and a big issue too, is the lack of technology. The lack of technology, and you can see that in health system, and education, and yes, I think this is a consequence of corruption. Yes.
Yes. Okay. Thank you so much. Yeah, you guys are doing great. Yeah, for the presentation, for the first session. Okay, so I'm gonna end the first session, and for those of you who would like to join for the next session, please feel free to proceed to the next session. Okay. Thank you so much.